I saw this fabric in a store and thought to myself, this print is almost identical to the Holiday Barbie 2024 gown. So I felt obliged to replicate the dress. First, I'm going to create a pattern. I stick the tape to my dress form, repeating the lines of the gown. Since it's going to be a one-shoulder dress, each pattern piece will be one of a kind. Now that I'm happy with my tape placement, I'm going to transfer the lines onto the fabric. Then I'll add a 1/2 inch seam allowance to finish the pattern. I used the same Kona cotton fabric for the bodice of the dress and for the lining. I also decided to completely interface the main fabric to make it more stiff. Her dress has some gathered tulle going over her bust and ending at the shoulder, so before I finish assembling the bodice, I need to add the tulle to the front piece. I joined the back and the front together and added tulle to the side with a zipper. I figured it would be easier to sew the dress first and do the tulle at the very end. I cut 2 huge fabric rectangles for the skirt and made a long slit in the front piece. And now I'm gonna go over to my sewing machine and sew the gathered skirt to the bodice. The original dress had large gathers, which I thought might look weird on a real-life size dress, so I went with the smaller ones. But it's going to be covered with a piece of tulle anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The invisible zipper is installed and I can finally finish the neckline. I'm going to do that by sewing the right side of the lining to the right side of the dress, then turning it over, and not forgetting to understitch. I'm gonna give a neckline a good press. This fabric turns dark when heat is applied, but it's going to return back to its original color when it cools down. I decided to go the easy route and finish the armhole with the facing. It was sewn to the dress in the same manner as the lining was. This just looks sad. Her skirt is much puffier because it's so small and the fabric doesn't weigh it down. When I tried adding red tulle underneath to give it more volume, it did not look good. I've noticed that most of the Holiday Barbie dresses have a very low waist, and in my opinion, it only looks good on a doll, because she has unrealistically long legs and a tiny waist. If a normal person wears this dress, it will look like she has short legs and a very long torso, which is not flattering. If I was going to recreate this dress again, I would make a normal waist, and I would pick red satin fabric for the bodice instead of cotton. It would just look better. This was my first time replicating a dress. It was an experiment and I didn't expect to have so much fun. I didn't even like this dress much, but I still enjoyed the process. Maybe I'll replicate more dresses in the future. Thank you all for watching and see you next time!